Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine, Study with Mr. Bose, and today we will discuss about the last last Excel series, or the last part, which is the exercise 5, right, of the Excel series. Okay, and this is basically a pivot table assignment again, where you have to create pivot tables as well as charts to basically view your reports out of your data, right? So let's open the practice exercise 5. Okay, so this is practice exercise 5. What you can see, I'll just zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so this is the data set which is given. So here it is given when, where, what, how, quantity and revenue. A simple data set, just an example data set which is given over here. And what you need to perform in this data set is you need to perform this following task, right? What was the value of a catalog sales for London in the first quarter? What percent of total annual sales were Tokyo web sales in fourth quarter? So all these 10 questions which is written over there, the presentation part we can do it later, but as of now we can do till 9 questions you need to perform on this, right? And you have to build this entire analysis on pivot table, right? So this is the raw file. If I consider this will be the raw file. So what I will do is I will quickly right click on the sheet and I will just create move or copy. So I'll move to the end and create a copy, click on OK. And now you can see there are two files. So one is the raw file, and here I will just write it as cleaned data. Okay, here I would basically remove this part because I already have that in my raw file. So totally cleaned. And this entire table, if you see over here, transaction ID, when, where, what, how, quantity, revenue, I will convert this into a table format, okay, a table structure. So this is just a row and column data. Now I will like to convert this into a table format. So what I will do, I will click on any of the cell, right? Whenever you want to convert this into a table, click on any of the cell in the data, not outside the data, right? In the data, go to insert, go to table, and automatically you will see it has taken, but it has not considered transaction ID. So what we can do is we can click on this particular create table formula option over here, and instead of B, try to take it as A, right? And now if you see the range, or you can just click on this particular option and you can select the entire table also just by click on Control A. Why it is not taking this? Okay, yeah. Okay, just let me select the entire table. So you can just drag and drop also. So you just click on this over here. Control Shift down arrow and Control side arrow will give that. So this is done. Click on OK, and automatically your table is converted, right? Or the entire data is converted into a proper table format. So this is the first step. You will be basically working on this, right? Now we will be doing pivot table. So I will just click on any of the cell again, click on insert, make sure you are the pivot table also select a column, click on pivot table, and automatically you will see now it has considered that first column which was not considering while taking it as table, right? So click on OK, and you will be in a new worksheet. I'll just zoom this little bit more. So this is the worksheet. So sheet 2 will be the pivot table. I will change this name as pivot analysis. All right. Now here we have to use the fields based on the question. So what we will do is we will quickly copy this 9 questions and take this into pivot table analysis somewhere below here. So the first question is, what was the catalog sales for London in the first quarter, right? Okay, so quarter they have told, right? So what I have to do is, if you see the data, in data we have only the date, right? Quarter is not available over there, and they want in first quarter, right? So what we have to do is we have to create some columns like year, month, quarter, right? So year is the simple formula year, and we have got that. Automatically table will calculate entirely for you for month, and we got the month, right? So quarter, please remember, this is not a financial year. When it comes to financial year, it will be from April to March, right? This is just a normal data set, and we will consider year from Jan to December only. So just 1, 2, 3 if this would have been, then it should have been Q1, all should have been Q1, right? Similarly, if you write 4, 5, 6, which is the month, I'm just making a simple table over here. You can write it as quarter 2, sorry, this is quarter 1 only. Right, quarter 2, so this is quarter 2, right? 7, 8, 9 will be quarter 3, and 10, 11, 12 will be quarter 4, right? So Q3, and this will be Q4, right? So what we'll do is we'll just use this and we'll drag this. Similarly, so simple table I have created over here based on month and quarter. Why we have created this, you will understand that. It will be easy for us. Now already my table is created. Now if I want to relate that table, I can use a simple function called as VLOOKUP. So equals to VLOOKUP. Either you can use index match also, it's based upon you. The lookup value is this, the month, which I have to consider, comma. The table array is this to this, right? I will fix this table array, comma. And the column index, the second column I want, so 2, and exact match I want, so 0. So automatically you will see my quarter is calculated. So this simple table can help me to calculate using a VLOOKUP formula, right? Now if I go back over here, I want to do the pivot analysis. Now see, already I have taken the data, right? Table design, and you can see the data is already taken. But the problem is here, pivot analysis, I don't have the column. So let me refresh this quickly. And automatically when I click on refresh, you can see, just I will go one step back. If you see here, I don't have this 3 columns, which are basically called as year, month and quarter, right? Because my pivot table, I have already created that before. Now what I will do is to have those table, which is not present over here, I will click on this refresh button option over here, and automatically you will see this year, month, quarter is available, right? Now we will be able to do the question. So what was the value of catalog sales for London in the first quarter, right? So catalog sales, so when it comes to catalog sales, so this is how London will be where, and the sales will be the revenue, right? So they want each only in the first quarter. So what I will do is I will put the quarter in the filters, and I will select only the first quarter, which is Q1, right? And I want the catalog sales. If you see over here, catalog, and I want for London, right? So again, I will put where in filter, and because there are many cities, London, and I want the revenue, right? Now again, they only want the catalog, right? So how also you can put it on the filter, and you can select this as catalog, right? So if you see the total sales for catalog is this. Now you want to show it monthly, you can show that over here. So this is the monthly trend of catalog sales, and this is how you can represent that. So this is the first analysis that we have done using quarters, right? So the first quarter, which we have month 1, 2, 3 and their total values, right? So even what we can do is we can select this table, go to pivot table analysis, pivot chart, and we can create a quick line chart of this. So 1, 2, 3, the total sales, click on OK, and automatically we will see this, right? So I will remove this all field buttons and the grid lines. So this is, and the total legend is not required also. So I can write it over here, monthly revenue or monthly sales, which is bracket, we can write it as Q1, okay, for London also. That is the most important thing. Okay, so this is done. We can Control X, go to a new sheet, and we'll name this as dashboard, right? We will remove the grid lines first. Let me zoom it a little bit. We'll remove these grid lines quickly. So go to view, and you have an option called as grid lines. This is removed. Control V, and you can see the first chart is created. Okay, you can change the designs and all by yourself. There are so many options over here which you can change and use it. That is a different story. Okay, all right, we'll go to the next question. The next question is, what percent of total annual sales were Tokyo web sales in the fourth quarter? Okay, so again what we can do is we can just copy this pivot analysis, because otherwise you have to create every time. So it's better you can copy this pivot analysis and paste it over here. Okay, only this much is copied. Okay, here in this sheet it is not working, right? So what we can do is we can go to this clean data, click on insert, pivot table, existing worksheets, and I can go over here and click on this over here also. Okay, so another pivot table, and here the second question is, what percentage of total sales were Tokyo web sales in the fourth quarter? So quarter again, as well as where, right? And what percentage of total sales were Tokyo web sales in the fourth quarter, right? Tokyo web sales, right? So where we can put it as over here, web sales, right? So if I go over here, okay, we have web. So what percentage of the total annual sales were Tokyo web sales in the fourth quarter? Okay, okay, so how is yes this, right? And we will filter the quarter. So let's filter the quarter to be fourth quarter. Okay, now we can see, okay, and where also we can filter it as Tokyo. Okay, and so we have filtered this, and what percentage of web sales, so we can find it out from here. So sales is the revenue, sorry. So this is the web sales, and what percentage of total is it? So go to value field settings, go to show value as, and you have to write percentage of grand total. Click on OK, and automatically you can see that it's around 0.39%, right, for Tokyo as well as fourth quarter. So this is the total annual sales for Tokyo, and it is for web, we can see 0.39% in the fourth quarter. Right, so what we can do is we can quickly create a chart for this, pivot chart, pie chart, or a donut chart. You can create this, click on OK, and automatically your chart is created. You can remove all the fields buttons on the chart, and this is how it is created. So it's very less, but this is how it looks. So Control X and go to the new sheet, and we'll paste it over here. Control V, side by side, align this properly. So two things is done. Okay, next we'll go with the third analysis. The third analysis again is related to what percentage of Sydney annual sales was in its catalog sales. Now instead of Tokyo, they are asking for Sydney, right? Okay, so again go to this, because this version is little older, so that's why it is not able to copy the pivot table. Otherwise I would have copied and done that. So pivot table, existing worksheet, go to that worksheet only, and you can select it over here. Click on OK. Okay, the new tier. Now what they have asked, so this 2 question is done. I'll just mark this as a separate color. So this 2 is done. Next is what percentage of Sydney annual sales was it in catalog sales. The same process. We'll put the quarter. So now here they don't have any quarter, right? Yes. Catalog, so for all the quarters, right? So only the where, and we'll select it as Sydney, and catalog sales. So now we'll write how, yes, and the sales. Where is the sales? The revenue, right? And percentage of total. So again, value field settings, go to show value as, and percentage of grand total, click on OK. So catalog is around 18.24. Store is this for Sydney that we are talking about. This was the question. Sydney annual sales, was it in catalog sales? It was around 18.24%, right? So either you can filter only catalog like this. It will totally come 100% because you need to have both when it comes to percentage, right? Otherwise it will show you 100%, right? So let's create another chart over here again, pivot chart, pie chart. Because why we are showing pies and donut in percentage, it's basically because of distribution. Hide all fields buttons on chart, and we can write it as percentage of annual sales or annual sales percentage in Sydney. And you can easily check the catalog sales from here. You can add the data labels. Yeah, this works. Control X, go to dashboard and Control V, right? Similar process, we'll put this over here only. Resize it properly. This looks good, I guess, a little bit bigger. Yeah. So this is percentage of annual sales in Tokyo, right? You can add the data labels also over here. I don't think the data labels is available for this chart. Okay. So this is done. The 3 part is done. So next is what was the value of catalog sales for London in January, and give details of the transactions. Okay. Okay. So here is just we need to do a pivot analysis. We don't need to create any charts over here, but if you want, you can create that. So what was the total value of catalog sales for London in January? Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to increase the columns rows a little bit so that we get some space. Now we can do what was the value of catalog sales in London, right? So go to this cleaned, insert pivot table, click on this existing worksheet. So all the pivot table in one place, that is a good practice. Okay. Okay, now here we have some space. Okay, so what we need to do is, what was the value of catalog sales for London in January? Okay, catalog sales for London. So how we can put that on rows, right? Catalog sales for London, so we can consider where. So this is how we have done, and we can filter this out to London only. So catalog sales for London, grand total, we can remove this. Remove grand total, yeah. So London total sales. Now this is how it has created this pivot table, right? And if you double click, or yes, so if you click on that, automatically you will see this is filtered out, and this is how what it wants. It is showing the details of catalog and only for London. Okay, so how I did this, again I am repeating the process. Suppose if they ask you what is the detail, so if you see the question, okay, it got deleted. All right. Okay, so I'll just quickly remove this also, and I think it got deleted. So I'll quickly copy this from here again. On the side by side here, I will paste it. Okay, so first three was done. Catalog sales for London in January, okay, and give details of the transaction. So this was catalog sales for London, and we need to also put month as a filter, which will be a January month. So this is only for London. So for January, so we can see that everything is properly done in pivot tables. Now they want the details also. So what you can do is, you can just click on this catalog sales number, double click on it, and automatically you will be able to see that. So this is for January, see 2020, 2002 and 2002 January, month is 1, and catalog and London all are filtered properly. So this is how you can see the details. So you can mention this as details of catalog in Jan, right? So this is how you can write it and have a new table, new kind of sheet. Okay, that is what the question was. Okay, the next question was, what was the value of camel saddles? I don't think, what is this? Camel saddle sales for Paris. What was the value of camel saddle sales for Paris by quarter? Okay, for each quarter, camel saddle sales. So let's check this. What is that? Okay, so camel saddle over here is what? Okay, and they want camel saddle sales for Paris only, Paris region. So what we will do is, again we'll go to the clean data, we'll quickly create another pivot table. Again, why I'm creating this, because this little older version of this Excel that is I'm using. Otherwise you can copy paste this, and okay, so camel saddle sales, right? So what is the question? So we'll put this what, and we'll filter this as camel saddles and sales for all the quarters, right? For each quarters. So I'll select the quarter, and for each quarter this is the camel saddle sales, and where it is Paris. Okay, I'll filter this out or to Paris only. So this is done properly. You can put this as a graph, pivot chart, and this is a bar chart will be the best, or the column chart will be the best suit for this. Right, remove the buttons, right click and hide field buttons on chart, remove the grid lines which does not looks good, add data labels, right? And this is the camel saddle sales in Paris for each quarter. right? That is how it looks. Control X, and you can go to the dashboard page and paste it over here. Okay, this is looking good. Align the charts properly. Title and the charts alignments are very important when you create any kind of dashboards, right? So this is properly created, as you can see. I'll just little bit unzoom it. So yes, four charts are created properly and align that very beautifully so that you can see it properly. Okay, all right. Gap width also you can increase or decrease the gap width. This looks a little better. Okay, the color also you can change the colors. Just double click on that and you will see the colors. By default it is this. You can change it to any color if you want. Okay, that is how it looks good. Okay, try to keep same type of colors to all the charts, right? So here it is filled with this, so I'll select this chart. Similarly for this particular portion I will try to select some other color. Okay, that is not. Go to pivot design. Okay, only this part I want to color it as orange, which was good, and only this part I want to color it as yellow, right? So this looks good. Similarly this ash colored, I want to remove this ash colored as yellow colored. Okay, and the blue color also to some light blue colors. Okay, that looks good. Now the charts looks little better, colorful, and as per the theming knowledge which is required, we have done that. Okay, so this is also done. Go to pivot analysis. So we have done the fourth one also, and this is done. Okay, next is how many elephant polo sticks. Okay, this is going down. Okay, how many elephant polo sticks were sold in New York in each month? So each month they have told, right? So what we can do is how many elephant polo sticks were sold in New York in each month, right? So let me go to the clean data. Elephant polo sticks, again you will find it out in where. So insert pivot table, click on new existing worksheet, go to pivot analysis, go a little down, have some space, click on OK. So now where is the elephant? So we'll put it over in the filter. The where question was in New York, we'll filter that as New York. Similarly, what, okay, this is what it is getting filtered. I need some other space. Okay, so what I will do is I'll go to this, insert pivot table, existing worksheet, go to pivot analysis, and I'll just put it over here or here, a little bit down. Yeah, now where is New York, right? So what we'll do is we'll put this as New York. Okay, what is the elephant polo sticks? And they want month wise, so month as rows, right, and the sales. So this is how the answer is. So each month wise in New York, what is the elephant polo stick, right? That was the question. Elephant polo sticks sold in New York in each month, yes. right? So this was the last question. After that, you have to create a proper report in the new sheet, which we have already started doing that with distribution, comparison, trends. So this is also being completed side by side, right? As much as insights you can get from the data, that's what we did, which drives impact. Okay, you can create more insights if you want, right? And 15 random records that you have to create and refresh the dashboard. Okay, that we will do. So this is the elephant polo stick. So what we'll do, we'll go to pivot analysis, we'll go to pivot chart, and we can create some area charts like this. Click on OK, and already you can see some area graphs with the months below. You can hide this. So here what you can write is sales of elephant polo stick in New York, right? That is the answer. Again, the chart color, you can change it some better colors like this, or something better green color. Grid lines, please hide the grid lines if you want, because that doesn't looks good. And as well as you can put the data labels if you want, so that the charts numbers can be seen. So data labels, you have a lot of options that you can explore by yourself. Horizontally, vertically, table borders. Okay, that you can check by yourself. Okay, that is how the data labels are put. So Control X, and we'll go to dashboard. So already we have done a lot of things. Control V, right? So dashboard is ready. Okay, so we have done this graph. The color does not show, so I will change this color to this, as well as this light color. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, finally we will add some more insights, and then we will refresh the dashboard, right? So what we can do is we can go to clean data and we can check what is not being used. One is the quantity. If you see, the quantity is not used at all, right? So that is one thing that we will be using. Okay, and we can create okay, let's use the quantity directly. So let me check. Yes, so we have only 1 till 5 quantity, and we can use it as a filter. Other than that, year also, if you see, it is only for 1 year, so no problem. So only the quantity field we can use it as a filter. So what we will do is go to dashboard or dashboard, and we will use it as a slicer. So we will select any of the pivots or any of the charts, go to pivot chart analysis, okay, we can't use this as a slicer, but it would have been done. I don't know why it has been locked. Okay, slicer is totally blocked. Okay, I don't know, this Excel file which is shared by the customer is not correct, so that's why this is. But this is how the dashboard looks like. You can increase the size of this, right? Or you can create some KPIs over here. So one KPI can be the total sales. So go to create a quick pivot analysis, existing worksheet, pivot analysis, and you go down a little bit over here. Okay, this will replace, so we need some better space. Now we'll create those KPIs. One is the total revenue as well as total quantity. Two revenues side by side, so you can change the name over here also. In value field settings, you have this revenue, so you can write it as total revenue. And here also the same thing, which you can click on OK. And for sum of quantity also total quantity. Click on OK. So these two fields are ready for us, right? We can just copy this part and go to dashboard and paste it quick. Total revenue and total quantity. Okay, you can increase the sizes a little bit more and center line this. Okay, this is how the dashboards looks like based on the analysis that we have done. Okay,